All right, let's dive right into the complete transformation of Los Angeles pool design and, of course, the hard realities of actually building one in 2026. If you've been paying attention to backyards in Southern California lately, you've probably noticed a massive shift in how these spaces look, feel, and function. We are moving way, way beyond the simple backyard swimming hole. So, in today's explainer, we're going to unpack exactly what's replacing it, why it's happening, and the big one, precisely what it costs. Here is our agenda for today. We'll be looking at 1. The pool as architecture, 2. Moody aesthetics and natural materials, 3. The social water lounge, 4. Maximizing space and wellness, and finally, 5. Real costs and timelines. To really set the stage here, you have to realize that the era of the bright blue, kidney-shaped swimming pool, the one surrounded by those humble concrete pavers and a standalone rock-encrusted hot tub, yeah, that era is officially dead. It's been entirely replaced by a dark, moody, atmospheric vision that actually integrates directly with the home's living space. We're talking dark lagoon-style plaster, flawlessly integrated spas, and really high-end natural stone decking taking over the market. Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, the pool as architecture. To really understand the modern backyard, the absolutely crucial point to grasp is that the pool is now treated as the home's primary living room. It acts as a permanent, cohesive architectural anchor. It just isn't a recreational object dropped into a patch of grass anymore. It's a space specifically designed to be looked at and lived in year-round, which, as you can imagine, requires a totally different approach to how the water interacts with the surrounding residents. That brings us to Section 2. Moody aesthetics and natural materials. Now, what's really fascinating here is the sheer velocity of this aesthetic shift. Get this, looking at Los Angeles Department of Building and Safety permit filings from late 2025, over 60% of new pool permits specify dark bottom plaster. 60%. That is a complete inversion of the trends from just 5 years ago. White and sky blue plaster, they are definitively out. In fact, showrooms all the way from the valley to the west side are reporting that these lagoon-like, deep gray and charcoal finishes, specifically products like black onyx and black magic, are the new default. They are literally outselling traditional blues 2-to-1. And why? Because a dark pool creates this stunning mirror-like effect that reflects the sky and the surrounding landscape. It's incredibly popular right now in design-forward enclaves like Silver Lake and Echo Park. Honestly, by 2027, sticking with a light blue finish is going to look strictly traditionalist. And to match that dark water, the materials surrounding the pool are getting a massive, massive upgrade. The humble concrete paver is history. In its place, contractors are sourcing large-format natural stones. We're talking honed limestone, silver travertine, and sandblasted quartzite. Now, these stones aren't just beautiful to look at. They actually stay cooler under the harsh San Fernando Valley sun. But more importantly, they're being specifically chosen to seamlessly match interior elements, like your kitchen countertops, ensuring a flawless visual transition right from the inside of the house to the outside. Moving right along, Section 3 is all about the social water lounge. You know the traditional Baja shelf? Well, it has absolutely exploded in size and function. What used to be basically just a tiny, shallow toddler step has transformed into these massive social hubs. They're typically 15 to 18 inches deep, and they span across sprawling rots in Sherman Oaks and beautifully renovated backyards down in Mar Vista. And people are completely decking these shelves out. Homeowners are adding in pool chaises, built-in umbrella sleeves for some much-needed shade, integrated tables, and bubbler water features. The reality is, people aren't necessarily swimming laps in these new LA pools. They're just hanging out. These spaces act as fully furnished aquatic lounges where you can socialize, have a drink, and relax without actually having to go for a real swim. Let's move to Section 4, maximizing space and wellness. So, as Los Angeles gets denser, backyard space is obviously at a premium. State laws like AB 68 have spurred a massive boom in accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, and those naturally eat up yard space. This has given rise to the plunge pool boom. These are compact, jewel box pools, often around 10 by 15 feet. They give homeowners that luxury lifestyle and aesthetic, often featuring really high-end custom tile and glass bead plaster, but without sacrificing the entire property. It's a trend that's completely redefining how small backyards function in neighborhoods from Atwater Village all the way across to Culver City. Plus, there is a huge, undeniable emphasis on wellness and high-end engineering right now. The separate, chunky, rock-encrusted spa, completely gone, replaced by seamlessly integrated flush spas with thin dam walls that share the pool's exact geometry. We're also seeing knife-edge perimeter overflow designs, stuff that was once strictly reserved for Hollywood Hills mansions becoming totally mainstream. And when it comes to the water itself, harsh traditional chlorine is out. Homeowners are universally demanding softer, skin-friendly saltwater generators or advanced AOP ozone and UV sanitation systems. Combine all of that with warm 2700 Kelvin architectural LED lighting, and the pool essentially glows at night. It's a stunning visual centerpiece. All right, Section 5, Real Costs and Timelines. Time for the reality check. This is it. The $1 million, or rather the $100,000 question every single homeowner wants answered before they even think about bringing a backhoe onto their property. Brace yourself. For a professionally installed in-ground gunite pool in 2026, this is your typical base range, $85,000 to $150,000. Now, you might be wondering, why is it so high compared to other parts of the country? Well, Los Angeles is a very unique building environment. These costs are heavily driven up by complex soil conditions, incredibly strict seismic engineering rules enforced by LADBS, and extremely high prevailing wage rates for labor. And honestly, site conditions dictate absolutely everything here. A compact plunge pool in Mar Vista, that might run you around $92,000. Step up to a standard family pool in Sherman Oaks with that massive Baja shelf and an integrated spa, and you're looking at $125,000. But if you have a hillside lot in Silver Lake that requires deep concrete caissons for stability, retaining walls, plus high-end features like a knife-edge overflow, your cost is going to skyrocket well past the $170,000 mark. But wait. There's more. It's absolutely critical to budget for the hidden realities of pool ownership. The National Association of Home Builders highly recommends a 10 to 15% contingency buffer, especially if your home is over 30 years old, simply because digging in LA almost always uncovers expensive surprises. Beyond construction, your annual maintenance for chemicals, power, and professional servicing will run you between $2,000 and $4,000 a year. Now, while new tech like variable speed pumps can definitely help lower those LAWP energy bills, you still need to prepare for long-term upkeep. For instance, that beautiful dark plaster we were raving about earlier, you're likely going to need to drop $10,000 or more to replaster it every 10 to 15 years. And above all else, you are going to need patience. A lot of it. From the very first sketch to your first time actually swimming, the entire process takes a total of 4 to 8 months. Design and engineering take about 4 to 6 weeks. The physical construction takes roughly 2 to 3 months, but the massive wildcard here is permitting. Navigating the city's backlog can easily stall your project for up to 4 months before a single shovel even hits the dirt. Ultimately, the main takeaway from all this research brilliantly summarizes the evolution we are witnessing right now. The modern LA pool is truly the final form of California's famous indoor-outdoor living concept. It is no longer just a recreational afterthought. It's an intentional, heavily designed, water-based expansion of the home, crafted for wellness, socializing, and year-round visual impact. So I'll leave you with this. Armed with these new realities about dark bottom aesthetics, massive Baja shelves, shrinking footprints, and the true construction timelines, it begs the ultimate question. When it comes time to dig up your own dirt, how will you choose to design your water-based expansion? Thank you so much for exploring these insights with me today. Keep learning, keep designing, and we'll see you on the next Explainer.